but there is a new spiritual move to bring us back home.
Yes.
Mimi nataka kuwarudishia asante kwa sababu umetukaribisha sana. Vile watu wetu wa kitambo sana walipotolewa hapa.
It's a great day here in Nairobi, Kenya, and we are loving it. Today, I just wanted to come on because I haven't been able to really get a chance to video and do my uploads like I would like to, but thought I would take a few minutes today, especially in light of what is happening in the world with the new president of the United States and all that he is implementing through executive order, as well as the fact that I'm spending my very first winter in summer. I know. I've spent 57 years in the U.S. during this time of the year going through winter. But for the first time in my lifetime, I've spent the so-called winter months in summer. And it is amazing. It's amazing to experience life in a different climate and be able to see green all year round, to be able to hear the birds sing all year round, to not see the white stuff on the ground, to just feel the warmth of the sun consistently, and even watching the rain when it falls have a different impact on your body than in the wintertime. Because once it rains and it's cold, there's a different kind of chill in the air. And so just to feel the summer breeze has been amazing during this time of year. So all of that for me is a type of healing, not only physically, but also spiritually, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. I can't explain to you the difference that I feel being in what we call the motherland. There's a peace that I cannot explain, especially when we're talking about the political, geopolitical stuff that's going on in the West. And that peace of mind is not that other countries, even in Africa, don't have their internal issues, the governmental issues, but it's nothing like what I see from a distance and what I experienced while I was there in the U.S. It's nothing like that. To be able to connect with people who are melanated like yourself and to finally be the majority and not the minority. It's just an amazing feeling. It's an adjustment to your psyche to come to a realization that now you're in the majority. the greenery, the different types of animals. And again, where I am at in Africa is very developed. So many lies were communicated by the West to keep our people, meaning melanated people, from uniting and coming together. There's a special kind of power and connection once you can get the diaspora melanated people and the continental melanated people to come to an understanding about each other and realize that the colonizer as well as the oppressor of the West have conspired to cause us to have all these differences and of opinion, and we look down on each other and all this kind of stuff. What I am finding is that the more we mingle with them, the more we talk to them, the more they talk to us, we're beginning to find some common ground. We're beginning to understand that we don't need to be at odds. We don't need to see each other as enemies. We have really began to understand who the real enemy of our people, who they really are. And even that becomes a spiritual connection. To connect with those who have different cultures, who have different thoughts and ideas, and even different spiritual experiences, to understand life as it used to be in many areas of the continent. You can get a better picture of what life was like in this hemisphere. And you can even get a view of the ancient ways of doing things and the methodologies, the psychology of our ancestors. And through talking to one another, getting clarification, because there's so many misnomers, there's so many lies, if you will, that we sift through. And then they come to realize the truth about the Black American or the Black diaspora, whether you're in South America, the islands, Europe, Australia, wherever the diaspora may be. They began to gain an understanding that they themselves could never identify with. And being here among them, we began to get understandings of things that we could not identify with. And I'm telling you, it is a powerful thing to begin to, sorry about that, alarm went off and interrupted me, but to begin to witness that union taking place. There's some beautiful people here on the continent. Lovely people, I mean, helpful, very kind, thoughtful, and it's just a matter of us deciding that the melanated people need to unite and come together. As they say, together we stand, but divided we will fall. And we have been falling for far too long. It is time for us to begin to stand together and unite. Otherwise, those who have been oppressing, colonizing, enslaving will continue to do what they are doing even to this day. People are scared that are foreigners in the U.S. because of the immigration policies and executive orders that are taking place. Along with those who are illegals in the country, you know there will be casualties of those who are there legally but also get deported out of the country. This is a precursor to a bigger picture. I will say this. If this thing goes to a greater scale, it's not the doing of Trump. It's to make the melanated people become united. If they begin to send melanated people back to Africa, as they always say when they don't like the fact that we stand up for ourselves, go back to Africa. If that happens, I'm telling you, it ain't Trump. That's the creator. Because it's time for Africa to rise and its people, wherever its people are located in the world. It might just be time to come home.
I'm depending on your red.